Hey everybody, Scott Holden here, and before we start the show, I just want to take a minute and tell you where you can find us out on the interwebs. The best place to find us? BoneCrushingJuggernaut.com. That's right, BoneCrushingJuggernaut.com. And if you don't feel like typing, hey, save yourself some letters. BCJuggernaut.com will take you there. There, you can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes, on Stitcher. You can find links to our Twitter feed, where we are on Facebook, Tumblr, YouTube, all that good stuff. So please, just head on over to BoneCrushingJuggernaut.com for all your bone-crushing juggernaut needs. And I hope you enjoy the show.
Disclaimer. The show you're about to experience is for entertainment purposes only. The hosts use adult language and conversation, just like most of everyday life. If you are too uptight, this might not be for you. Prepare to be crushed!
And I think one of the reasons I'm standing here instead of other people is that I have deals in Russia.
I thought we could sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
To be honest, I inherited a mess. It's a mess.
The third, broadly, line of work is what is deconstruction of the administrative state.
And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country.
Consistent. If you look at these cabinet appointees, they were selected for a reason. That's all going to be deconstructed.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror.
Number one, I am the least anti-Semitic person that you've ever seen in your entire life. Number two, racism. The least racist person.
You know what look at my African-American over here. Look at him.
I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks.
Who are you?
Bone-crushing juggernaut.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That music can only mean one thing. We're back for mayhem and disruption of the social system as we know it. Bone-crushing juggernaut. This is myself, Scott Holden, and my younger cohort.
Hello.
Mr.
Hello.
Cameron Holden.
Hello.
With his bottle, his baba.
Yeah.
His binky. And there you are. We are Bone-crushing juggernaut. It is a snow day. We're getting started late.
It was actually not that bad. We didn't lose our power.
No, not yet. So let's hope that we can make it through this episode.
Yeah.
We don't have to do a super extended jamboree of an episode.
Not much didn't even happen, really.
No, but I did find something interesting. I think we can deconstruct together and have some fun with.
Okay.
This is from
China.
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 My mic just floated away.
China.
I have some cuts that I found interesting. This is from, if you remember, Mr. Trump's rant. His, what was it? His press conference.
Yeah.
Which was like...
The old one?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that old. It's like 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
It feels old.
I know. The Trump universe, time moves fast. Yeah, it's the attack. It's all the attack on the media stuff. I just got to pull it up. Give me a moment, sir. Because I just find it interesting. I could kind of show you what a chicken shitty is. I just like to deconstruct the administrative state, which is what's actually going on. It's very frightening.
Come on.
I own nothing in Russia. I have no loans in Russia. I don't have any deals in Russia. I do have...
Is that what he said?
Wait. Oh, I didn't put it up here. I should have. I have stuff scattered around. That's a problem right now.
Is that what he said, though?
Also, let me just... if you hear my voice, there's two things going on. First, for the first time in a long time, I've gotten something that resembles a cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nasal drip, a cough. You know, I've been hacking a lot.
Yeah.
It kind of, maybe it's allergies, which stinks because
Yeah, it's happened to
Claritin has been like managing it just fine until now.
Maybe you're a billion tolerance or something.
Or maybe maybe it's just the pollen, something is
Pollen's
setting
too
off
bad.
or whatever. I don't know if pollen's up right now in the middle of winter, but
I think it is. It's not really a winter
dry
anymore,
leaves.
but I mean,
but anyway, so
crazy.
yeah, I've got some kind of thing going on that I haven't had in a while. And then, like, it figures as soon as that happens, like a band audition for vocals, like, drops in my lap. So I was like, so I went and did that last night and sang on essentially a already impaired voice. So now I'm all paying the price. Post nasal drip. I will close with a cut from last night's performance. That I think I just had a lot of fun. It was a blast, especially in light of all this Trumpian bullshit. To
fun.
Just to have to totally
especially
forget.
if it's punk and
Totally. And you know what I've discovered?
Yeah.
The Sex Pistols, man, it's amazing shit. Every song is at 11.
Yeah.
At least for the Johnny Rotten part, if you will. Like, he's at 11 the whole time. And then you realize, like, we tried to, just to gauge where everybody's knowledge of, who knew what.
Yeah.
Bounce some other songs. So I stuck to a punk vibe. And I said, hey, anyone know any Ramones?
Yeah.
After you play fucking the Sex Pistols, the Ramones is like pussy.
Yeah.
And which is so funny because you usually think of the Ramones.
24
Yeah.
hours ago.
It's like, this is not what I was just doing a moment ago.
Sedated.
Yeah. It's not at all the same.
I feel like the Ramones, it's very
So if you're gonna do something like covery or tributey, and you don't want to get bored, Pistols is definitely
only problem with the Pistols is it's like there was only one album really.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if fortunately I was a bit of a Pistols fan as a kid, so I know where the other deep cuts are. Like there was the Great Rock and Roll Swindle album, which has some deeper cuts. And then there was some bootlegs, like Flogging a Dead Horse, that had stuff on it. And it was a weird band, man.
Yeah. Well, it was just they felt like they fulfilled their purpose and then finished.
They totally did. Because I've been, you want to get in the mood. You want to get in the mode. I finally watched the documentary on them. It was just like Filth and something or other.
I think I might watch that.
It's very good doc, and
I was watching it.
There was one point where, when they put out the song "God Save the Queen," that's when they realized that they didn't even. They said, "Well, shit, we declared war on the UK, and we didn't even know it." Because then like the establishment really hounded them and shut them down. They couldn't play anywhere. Poor kids, man. They kind of.
They got in the middle of something they didn't want to get in the middle of.
And poor Glenn Matlock, man.
Yeah.
That poor guy got fucked 3 ways from Sunday. McLaren was a scumbag. Malcolm McLaren was a scumbag just as much as any scumbag manager you read about.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of managers that are scumbags.
Yeah. Malcolm McLaren was probably one of the worst. He really ripped those
They
guys off. He
they
took
went after
like
EMI
all
too.
their fucking money.
They went after EMI too.
Yeah. Well, and A&M.
They pretty much went after everyone.
Yes. Well, that was it. I mean, they were taking the piss out of everyone.
Yeah.
That was. But the funny thing was, Glenn Matlock, you realize, wrote most of the music because, for the very reason they disliked him, because he was not like the punk guy. He actually, was a Beatles guy and, understood melody and rhythm and music, and the other guys were just, punks. So.
Fuck it.
He sort of structured all the songs, and then eventually, like an idiot, he quit. And then they replaced him with a guy who couldn't even play, just because he looked like a punk.
Like punk dude, yeah. So, I was watching a documentary too, but it's not related. It's the
it's a snow day.
Yeah. So I was watching. I think it was Accidental Courtesy.
Okay.
It's about I forgot. He's like a keyboard player. Used to play with like old like Johnny Cash, all those guys. But what he would do is he would try to become friends with KKK members and get them out of it. It's very interesting.
Try and rescue them.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
To kill him with courtesy, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
It's interesting. It's probably one of the best documentaries I've ever watched.
Oh, have you watched the OJ doc?
Yeah.
All 5 parts?
Yeah.
Oh wow, and it's better than that.
I would, the thing with the OJ doc, it's very like long,
dense.
Yeah, it's dense and
it's
long.
Actually a lot like that documentary about the guy who didn't kill. You know what I'm talking about? The big Netflix thing.
Shit,
I can't think of the name of it.
Making a Murderer.
Yeah. Who? Thank God that kid finally got out.
Yeah, I think there's something going held up with that. I don't know if he got out yet.
I think he did.
Actually,
I think he did. Yes, I think he's.
I know some shit was going on.
Because I remember seeing him actually leaving footage of him leaving the jail and with his family and stuff.
Because the lawyer against him was the prosecutor was trying to keep him in.
Oh, which one? The prosecutor that eventually ended up in jail for sexual molestation?
I think no, the other guy, the other one.
Yeah. Well, no, he actually ended up working with a specialist trial lawyer who specializes in those kind of cases where people get railroaded by justice, and and there's some other documentary kicking around now that I just remember. The most interesting thing, the woman who did the documentary, she was saying, yeah, you know how everyone claims that our prison system is broken and blah, blah. Yeah, our documentary shows you that actually our prison system is not broken. Our prison system is doing exactly what it was designed to do.
The design is broken.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
It's morally broken.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. That is true. And anybody who believes in fucking for-profit prisons is... Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
How about
because there's only one way that you start to make money if you cut costs. And how do you cut costs in a fucking industry that's supposed to serve prisoners? Oh, well, you cut their, the shit you're supposed to give them. Oh, well, just cut out their food.
What you're doing is it's for profit, just
slavery.
Pretty much.
It's slavery.
Yeah.
Slavery for money.
I hate it.
Stockade. It's it's
for profit. Anything in an industry that shouldn't have profit involved is evil.
Indeed.
Done.
Bernie.
Yay.
Bernie Sanders. Aggressive fingering.
I saw a meme of it was instead of Trump with the eagle thing, it's Trump. It's like a bowl of food and Bernie's right next to him, and right before Trump grabs it, Bernie goes, "Oh!" and then it scares Trump away. It's hilarious.
Have you heard this? I just heard this earlier today. Mom read it to me out of an article. One of Trump's rich oligarch friends, or whatever you want to, rich a-hole friends, is actually going to him and saying,
"My bad.
I think that what Trump should do is take this Paul Ryan healthcare plan, throw it in the garbage." Take Obamacare, throw it in the garbage, and deliver something like socialized medicine or a single-payer system.
Let's hope so. He would get my vote.
I would be impressed if he did it.
I would too.
I would take back at least one bad thing I thought about him.
I would too.
I wouldn't hold him up on my fucking shoulders and carry him down the fucking hill.
Yeah, but we would give him one.
I'd finally give him some credit for actually doing something that he said that actually bucks all convention.
Yeah, exactly.
And benefits the little people.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Not just the little people. Everyone.
Yeah. And then he might get crazy and I'm legalizing weed too.
Yeah. Then Jeff Sessions would go.
What are you doing? You're crazy.
Stop it! It's bad for you.
I'm Jeff Sessions.
I remember Jeff Sessions said, I used to be fine with the KKK until I realized some of them smoke weed.
A scum.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure of the context of that quote, but it's very weird.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work on any level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's neither works like for the Klan aspect nor the weed aspect. It's just wrong on every level.
It's a messed up thing to say.
It really is fucking stupid.
God.
Oy. Well, so this is like Healthcare Week hell, and it's a nice diversion from all the Russia stuff that continues to go on.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I guess we have to wait till the 20th and the big hearings happen. That's going to be fun. That'll be
20th?
next week. Yeah.
Oh.
That's when the hearings officially start.
Who's starting? Who's the first hearing?
I don't know, but it's a greatest hits list of intelligence, bigwigs.
The greatest hits.
Like fucking not Manafort. What the fuck? Oh, here's a great quote. Speaking of Manafort, this shows you why I think the only concept of leadership Donald Trump understands is like gangsterism.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. He's talking about Paul Manafort here. This is after Paul Manafort had to leave the campaign because of possible Russia ties and possible corruption and blackmail charges. Here we go.
That's Mr. Manafort, who's by the way, a respected man. He's a respected man.
Ew.
Isn't that this? He sounds like a fucking gangster every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah, he does.
He's a respected man.
By the way, respected man. He's a respected man.
You want to know what the respected man's nickname was on Wall Street?
Yeah.
It was like the Merchant of Death or something like that, because he's the guy. He was the lobbyist who represented nothing but like dictators, like the darkest of dictators.
That's evil.
Yeah.
So, even I don't know, who's a dictator that no one likes? The guy from, is it Colombia or Venezuela?
Just Wikipedia the guy.
Wikipedia.
They'll lay it right out there, man. It'll be like bang.
Bang.
But it's there, yeah. I might have the name a little wrong, but it's very much a dark nickname.
The Merchant of Death.
Or, like the Representative of Death or some shit like that,
Merchant of Death.
I'm probably wrong. Sounds a little too, it's a little too long.
Sounds too comic.
Sounds a little too long.
Me.
The Merchant of Death.
Yeah.
I am Paul Manafort, the Merchant of Death will come and claim you.
That sounded a little bit more Jewish than evil.
Why would Jewish be evil?
I'm saying it sounds more Jewish than evil.
Did I put some sort of Jewish thing
Yeah,
on
you
there?
kind of did.
No, but I didn't mean to. I meant to do more. What are you trying to say? That villains are Jewish in all the cartoons?
No.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Jewish stereotypes were like 99% of bad guys in the olden days because they were fucking, anti-Semites.
Yeah.
Like, look at those old fucking... look at those old German cartoons. I'm sure
they all have. Well, it's that like people with really bad guys in like comics and stuff. How always have like big noses.
Gene and I interviewed Kevin Allison for one of the other podcasts, and he's gay. And I don't know how I got here, but we're talking fairy tales, kind of. But we remarked there is no gay fairy tales. You know what I mean? Like, as a kid, if you're gay, you're never going to hear a gay fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
They should write gay fairy tales. And you figured there would be, because fairy is in the fucking title.
The dragon and the dick. I don't know. That sounds like one.
Wait a minute. You're doing the same thing that other people do. What? Just because it's gay, you got to put dick in there.
Oh, sorry.
It can't be romantic? There can't be kissing and loving?
Dicks can be romantic.
You're such a dick. I want to end this episode. You're embarrassing. My son is a homophobe.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
You're not on your game today, son.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wake up!
Huh?
Wake up!
Sorry.
And I think one of the reasons I'm standing here instead of other people is that I have deals in Russia.
You never said that.
I know.
I edited that.
You might get a copyright strike for you editing his words without clarification.
No, I just said it. There you go.
There you go.
Russia is fake news. This is fake news put out by the media. I own nothing in Russia. I have no loans in Russia. I don't have any deals in Russia.
Do you have a relationship with Vladimir Putin, a conversational relationship, or anything that you feel you have sway or influence over his government?
I do have a relationship, and I can tell you that he's very interested in what we're doing here today. He's probably very interested in what you and I are saying today.
Did you say you didn't know him?
To be seeing it
you never met him? I never know him.
But I do have a relationship with him, and I think...
King of fucking lies, man.
He's not the king of lies. He's like the king of bad lies.
Okay. Oh, this is the stuff I wanted to go over with you. Here we
His
go.
lies are like not.
So this is from that speech. This is him attacking the media. Now, what I like is I get a vibe for when Trump is reading his stupid speech, and when, because he's in front of the media, he gets uncomfortable and has to try and go off book to somehow soft sell his aggression. You know what I mean? Kind of walk back the stupid that he's saying in front of them, but still not. You know what I mean? Like total fucking psychotic rant thing that he does.
Unfortunately, much of the media in Washington, D.C., along with
New
York, Los Angeles, in particular, speaks not for the people, but for the special interests and for those profiting off a very, very obviously broken system.
That makes no sense. Which special interest? The special interest of commercial TV? Of course. But, all the news that fit to print, dummy. It's called telling it like it is, reporting the facts. I know, since he only reads Breitbart, and what the fuck is that one? The Conspiracy Wars or whatever. InfoWars. Like, where they just print fake news. Like innuendo and allegations that are unbacked. Which is where he got his wiretapping thing.
The government puts stuff in the water that makes frogs gay.
Okay, so he drops that. So that's like the first part. And then you could tell, like everyone in the newsrooms, hackles got up. Like the hair on everyone's back of the neck. It was like, okay, we're entering crazy town. Population Trump.
Population us and stuff.
Yeah. All right, so here's cut number 2. This is where he starts to backpedal a little.
The press has become so dishonest that if we don't talk about it, we are doing a tremendous disservice to the American people. Tremendous disservice. We have to talk about it to find out what's going on, because the press, honestly, is out of control. The level of dishonesty is out of control.
Okay, now, listen to circular stupidity at its best and backpedaling.
Mm-hmm.
I am talking and really talking on this very entrenched power structure, and what we're doing is we're talking about the power structure. We're talking about its entrenchment. As a result, the media is going through what they have to go through to oftentimes distort, not all the time, and some of the media is fantastic, I have to say. They're honest and fantastic.
He just backpedaled.
Much of it is not.
Buy back.
The distortion, and we'll talk about it. You'll be able to ask me questions.
Buy back.
But we're
Chicken
not
shit buy back.
Unless you're CNN.
I'm here again to take my message straight to the people.
It's not his message. I'm here to take Steve Bannon's message straight to the people, because I have no brain to think up anything on my own. Here's another case in point. I will give you some more evidence. When someone on TV suggests that I do something, I just do it. I don't think of the repercussions. Sean Hannity tells me to fire all the attorney generals. Done. What? Repercussions? Transition? Fuck it. Chaos is what I'm looking for, because it'll be easier for Putin to take over the country.
Sure.
That's what we're getting at, folks.
Okay.
And this executive order shit scares me even more. This one where he's going to gut the executive branch of the government. He's doing one of these things like in management where you force managers to lay off staff and justify their existence and all kinds of bullshit like that. Whatever. Really, why he's doing this is he's deconstructing everything from inside. He's weakening us from inside. There you go. God, this sucks.
Yeah.
That's why everyone out there needs to start a punk band,
podcast,
a video cast,
punk band,
and fight the Trump.
Fight the Trump with punk stuff.
I'll admit it.
What did he say?
Oh, man, why'd you do that? I just got off it. He said...
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case this starts.
Tic Tacs, yep. Maybe Tic Tac should lead the rebellion.
I did try and she was married.
Tic Tacs, do it.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy.
Oh my God! Please.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy.
To me, those are the two most damaging ones right there.
I did try and she was married.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy.
I don't even wait.
You can do anything when you're a star.
I don't even wait.
A tic-tac double whack pack.
Ew, it's weird. Ew, it's weird.
You can't beat the old whack.
Ew. Ew, stop.
I think we should get out of here. I think we're done.
Please, we are done.
All right. All right, folks. We will catch you again on Friday. We'll be more on it. It's a snow day. It's a lazy day. Actually, both Cameron and I, if you could see, from the waist down, are wearing jammies still.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
I woke
so
up at 12
4
today.
Yeah, so it's a snow day, and it's a lazy day. So we hope you enjoyed this little snow day episode. And we will catch you next time on Bone Crushing Juggernaut, which I have that loud noise sound right here. That's oh, I moved it to record the new theme. All right. Well, we'll catch you next time. And here on Bone Crushing Juggernaut. And we're going to close with a little Sex Pistols from my fucking jam last night.
Yeah, that thing.
All right. Latest.
Bye-bye.